Sheff.
You already watching gonna react to how Sheff G avoid life sentence. Sheff G got out not too long ago, so yeah, bro.
G is one of the first and most talented rappers coming out of New York City. He paved the way for a lot of the upcoming artists. His work ethic is unmatched. Sheff grew up in Brooklyn, Flatbush to be exact, so his upbringing wasn't as easy as most. Coming from New York City, it took a lot to get a name, even though Sheff's name was already ringing in the streets. But Sheff G would rise to fame with his hit single No Suburban, which was a...
I ain't gonna lie, I like that No Suburban song. I like the beat and all that shit. I like that shit, I ain't gonna lie.
This response to 22 G's Suburban song. Sheff is really one of the godfathers of the Brooklyn drill wave. He was influenced and inspired to rap by Biggie Smalls, Lil Bibby, and Chief Keef. But before the music, it was the streets. Sheff joined the 8 Trey Crips when he was only 12 years old. Then in 2014, 1 week before he turned 16 years old, he was arrested for the first time after firing shots in a plaza. But in 2015, Sheff would go back to jail for a felony gun charge, plus robbery, and had to sit down for 1 year and 5 months.
Damn.
Not to mention, he'll be charged again in October of 2017. So he had to sit behind bars. He pleaded guilty. Sheff was sentenced to 1 year and got released in 2018. But just when you think he learned his lesson, a few years later in 2021, he was arrested in New York City. Sheff was charged with second-degree gun possession. His bail was remanded, meaning he couldn't bail out even if he wanted to. He would plead guilty and was sentenced to 2 years.
They was trying to keep him in there, trying to teach him a lesson or some shit.
In jail. He served it.
I mean, he's not the only one. He's not the only like drill rapper that they trying to teach a lesson. There's other like, there's other drill rappers that's in jail. They try to like be taught a lesson, bro. That's not gonna get out and shit, bro. Unfortunately.
Time at Bear Hill Correctional Facility, which led to his break on music. But Sheff G's whole childhood was surrounded by violence, so he had to stay protected. He never even thought rap would be his future. He was too focused on the gang life. But when Sheff started taking music serious, he didn't do it alone. Because Sleepy Hollow, his right-hand man, would take on the journey with him. Sleepy Hollow is like best friends with Sheff. But it always wasn't like that. A weird situation made them become close. They actually didn't like each other at first. Sleepy would state that they had bad blood with each other. Sleepy would say this about how they became close.
We met through like friends of a friend. Like his mans used to come into my school and shit. Like his mans and them used to come to my school and shit. One day he was across the street like suck my dick. I'm like what? Why I'm dolly? It's like 10 of these niggas, 12 of these niggas. I'm like I ain't
Yeah, you outnumbered, bro.
arguing with the niggas, we going back and forth. Nothing ain't really like transpired, but through all that, he was bumping heads in school. I just heard like from different niggas like, yo, when Sheff pull up, it's lit. When you see Sheff, whatever. It was like a couple turn of events. So by the time I get to meet Sheff, we just got mad cool. And now we don't even fuck with them niggas, and it's just us.
Sheff G was becoming a superstar with ease because in 2019, he released a mixtape called Unlucky Lucky Kid, which did amazing in sales. But in 2020, his debut album, One and Only, would drop.
He said debut. This man said debut is debut.
Fame for Sheff was rising by the minute. Just to follow up with No Suburban Part 2, that went viral with over 21
and I think that's a diss towards Tutu as well.
million streams, and later will be certified gold. Sheff G was having an amazing career. Brooklyn wasn't an easy place to become successful, especially with hip-hop. The involvement in the streets can take a toll, but Sheff didn't let that stop him. Sheff dropped Tiptoe with Sleepy Hollow, and that song was certified gold as well. He was becoming something special in the industry. Being Pop Smoke was the face of New York City, building a legacy from the ground up, accomplishing more than most. It was only right Sheff G carried the torch after he passed away. Sheff was the hope for Brooklyn music scene, but unfortunately, things would take a turn for the worse. The unexpected happened to Sheff. While he was serving time for the gun charge, he was also hit with a RICO case alongside 31 gang members.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought when I first saw that, I thought it's over for Sheff. It's quiet for Sheff. He never gonna come out, but prove me wrong.
Including Sleepy Hollow. Sheff G would be moved to Rikers to serve his time. His bail was set at $10 million, meaning he had to pay $1.5 million to get released.
Damn, bro.
Sheff was grinding for years
That's mad money, man.
and got knocked 10 steps back. But everybody didn't think Sheff would come home except the day the bail was set. Sheff came home. He paid the whole amount to come home. Sheff came back and got right on the grind. YouTubers like Boo 100 Times would be the first to put Sheff on his platform, putting him in one of his videos. Sheff started getting love as soon as he came back, because another YouTuber by the name of Noti Cuz would put Sheff in his video as well. Sheff was getting to the money already, but Sheff is also
good, man.
for the music. He dropped his first song back called Everything Lit, and it's already at 900K views and counting within
Nah, I think that's currently at 1 million right now. I think that's currently in 1 million right now.
week. Plus, Sheff appeared on the Radar, which had 500K plus and counting 2 weeks in. Sheff came home to still be a popular figure and seems to still have his city on lock. Sheff is trending all over the internet, so if he stays consistent, he could be bigger than ever. But even though D-Thang is from the Bronx, him and Sheff came home around the same time, which could revive the New York drill scene as a whole. But who knows, hopefully Sheff can drop a few singles and release a surprise album to shock the...
Okay, that's the vid. So yeah, but let me know what y'all think about Sheff G. Let me know like what y'all think, is he? Are y'all ready for him for his project? Do y'all think he's gonna take over this NYC drill shit that y'all saying that he is? And also comment down below, what is your favorite Sheff G song ever? Comment. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I know the vibes. We're checking out you are.